circumvent the whole thing and create their own website and sell their gift, uh, like cooking for some people, through the internet, through mobile technology. It's folks are already doing that where, you know, like the cake boss, right? Now he's taking orders online and he's shipping them. It used to be just his community in Hoboken would enjoy the mastery that he and love that he put into his, cakes, very elaborate cakes. To now he was distributing in large quantities, and mobile technology is one of the things that he uses to get the orders, and he figured out how to distribute them and them arrive fresh and so forth to their customers. But there's at a much smaller scale. Some of my neighbors just they sell cupcakes. Some sell actual dishes, food, right? And they've learned how to quick freeze it and ship it out and still taste fresh and still taste delicious. And I have friends who shop at, well, actually, they before they shop at places like Target for discounts, they've learned how to tap into communities of folks, for example, that are into home decor. They get collectibles, little collectibles that you can find at stores like Michael's or Target's, department stores for just home type of products. And they have an intimate understanding because they work retail their whole lives with the cycles of how these retail stores, their seasonal cycles, when they buy what they buy for a certain season, when there's going to be an excess, of a certain type of product, and they, match that with whatever's trending. And when they make a direct match, they hustle, they get in their cars, and they live in locations that are within uh, a short distance from a number of uh, retail stores, retail outlets, and they go and buy a whole bunch of whatever is trending in these communities where maybe in these for folks from these communities, they live outside of a radius too long, too large to make it worth driving all that distance to the nearest by the retail outlet or retail store. And so, but it is worth it to them enough to pay sometimes 1,000% over what uh, the person who's shipping it out to them uh, bought it for, right? And so they're willing to pay the markup, they're willing to pay the shipping because it's still something they want. It's still trending. It's still hot for them. But it's more convenient for them to order it and pay that markup than to get in the car and drive 50 miles to Target, right? Especially if they can't find it, they have to return it, whatever it is. People are doing this. Not enough people are doing it. That's the whole thing is that not everybody knows that they have a gift, that everybody has a gift. Now, even those that do know don't know how to monetize it a lot of times, or they're afraid to even put money, invest into it because maybe they really can't afford to take that risk and fail, right? And so that's what CTD development services is. It's to help anybody who wants to do better for themselves, doesn't know where to start, doesn't know what to do, knows they could do better, um, and they have to know how to work already, right? So if you're at home and you haven't been doing anything and you're just now getting started and you're unclear about your thoughts and you don't have a routine of or haven't experienced a routine of having to get up every single day at a certain time that where you'd rather stay in bed, but you know how to talk yourself into getting up, getting dressed, and going into work and taking the crap that you have to deal with every day, come home, barely have time to rest, go back to sleep, sometimes do a second job. Those are the folks that I want to help, right? It's the folks who work really hard and they may have something, they may know about it, but they're afraid to take that leap of faith to invest in themselves, or they don't know what they're good at. Nobody's ever asked them, hey, what's your talent? What are you good at? What do you enjoy doing when you have free time? Uh, you know, if you hear my voice, this is an invitation. Hit me up. We can talk about it. we can probably get to it really quick because everybody knows, but they don't have a name for it sometimes, right? And so that's like this woman that I was telling you about that, resells products from Target to people who live too far away from Target. I mean, she's smart, and knows what she can do, is experiencing success. You know, she's a different case, right? She just needs someone who can help her take her work to the next level, where she can make a living, a full-time career out of doing this work, maybe not even for full-time hours. Um, Folks who have profiles on social media, have like social media accounts, but have been the ones who've only used them for exchanging, pictures of food with other people, that, at the same time are frustrated because they feel stuck in their job. And I'm telling them, you're on the places where this is how people are making extra income, and some are making careers uh, using them for things other than socialization or entertainment. Let's start wherever you're at, right? And if you have like a LinkedIn profile and you don't have connections, or you have just a few connections, you don't have a image of yourself on there, let's go ahead and just add a few. Let's put up an image. Let's add some profile sections. Let's put some data about yourself up there, and let's see what happens.